All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. Go! Hey, Mike 52. Bravo!
On 1st and 10, here's Vic finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? General West.
Vic readies to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This one complete to Lacey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, here we go. You go tight. You got tight. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, rock it, go.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2, sir. Watch the curve. Check. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Wright. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Vic to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah. Mike is 15.
Back to it after the pick 6. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
He's checking. Look, squeeze.
Here's Vic. And he's going to go down again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Whip. Watch the whip. 49, check 49.
On no run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's right. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. They come up in an offset eye.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Topper. Check. Check 20. Spill. 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. There. Hard. Get it.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Vick operating on first down. Dorsett's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
6-6. Pull it high. Leo. Hey, Sam off. Yep. Kill.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Right. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Vick will look to throw on first down, and he fires one incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Hey. Go on. Hey, lock it. Switch.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Go. Check. Out.
3rd and long for Vick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Go. Check. Squeeze. Rock it. Snap.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Set up. 18 Gator. 53. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check the backer, check the backer. SOS.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. Smooth. 52, right 52.
From the gun, Vic. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So the completion good for just 3.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Hey, exit. Fair.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Yes.
To throw again on second down. Vic going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first down throw coming for Vic. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Vic. Complete to Dorsett. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Let's go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now, hey, Sam off. Go.
Second down and goal. Vic, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
As you know, he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Caught on the right side by Dorsen. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 52. Hey, Orbit. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey,
to throw, Vic. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they hit it.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
Hey, foxtrot, fire.
On fourth down, Vick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 13. Check 13. Now.
They'll try the left side. It's right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Topper. Patches.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike, 53.
Protein spill.
Mike, come for you.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go! Be grip.
Now here's Vic. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
3rd and short yardage. Vic into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
53 is the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 6'6", pull it high.
You got tight right there.
Fire.
On first down. It's right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Blue draw, forfeit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the safety creep. Any weapons. Hey, exit. Now!
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Throwing, Vic. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Hey, wahoo!
Check, 59.
Check 59, Mike. Look at me. Go.
That's trash.
You're out.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
On 3rd down, Vic. This one complete to Lacey. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Bills 38, Chargers 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll run on 1st down. Right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Yep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Go. 70, Indy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Let's go.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, orbit. Go.
53, check 53.
I'm coming.
Five.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. 30 base. 61. Matchbox light. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Stay home.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey.
Here we go. Check 59.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep playing hard.
Bravo. Go.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 90 Wolf. 49. Check protein spill.
Check.
Bam.
Check 26. Check.
Recon. 132 fighter. Snap.
To throw again. Vick caught by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pull it high.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Hey.
Shoot.
Vick to the air again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Look at me. Zipper.
Fourth down, Vic. And no, it's incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
2nd and 6. This is caught by Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Sherman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. Shoot. Hey, what?
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Vic now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Leo.
I got one.
Hey, Sam off.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Out. There.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
218, chop it.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's crashing. He's checking.
Go.
Check.
Hey.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wright's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Wright. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Wright. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Number 53, Mike 53. Silver. Jim.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. One last shot for Michael Vick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.